guys, it's Riley, or Thrifted over on Instagram and Poshmark, and today we're going thrifting. I, as always, don't need to go thrifting, and I wasn't planning to until next week, but my sister got her wisdom teeth out, and she's like, I'll buy you a sushi roll if you pick me up the soup from this restaurant, because it's her favorite soup and obviously she can't really chew food. So I was like, guess what's right next to the sushi restaurant? Goodwill. So we're gonna quick pop into Goodwill, and when I say quick, it's never quick, but I really think this will be under an hour, so it should probably be a pretty short video, and hopefully it's not an amazing day because I do not need to spend lots of money, since yesterday I placed a $600 and something Helpsy source order. So those videos will be coming after this, likely.
We made it to Goodwill. Pink tags are half off this day. I spy a pink tag right when I walk in for $6.99. What could it be? It's a Lucky brand bralette. I liked the print. I thought it might be a cool athletic brand sports bra, which is why I pulled it out. Even half off, Lucky brand bralette, not worth paying $3.50 for, which has made me think I'm considering only shopping at the bins for like 6 months. So I'm thinking maybe January to June, July, only shopping at the bins to bring down my cost of goods. The reason I haven't done this is because, just like all of you, I often get the spontaneous urge to go to Goodwill, but maybe it's a little challenge I should try in 2024. What do you think? So right above the tank tops, I thought I found my first find of the day. They were these Allbirds. They had them priced at $7. Not a bad price, but I actually did end up leaving these behind because I've been sitting on some Allbirds and I just didn't want to pay $7. And then I also found the Flex shoes. These are sold at Nordstrom. They retail like $150. Again, I was like, okay, $7, I can make a profit on that, but I did end up leaving them behind. They had like general wear. There's a little spot on the toe. If they were in perfect condition, I probably would have got them, or if I needed inventory to list, but I just have so many shoes right now I need to get through that I decided to leave these behind. Someone else can have them. I found an athletic tank top for $8. I kind of was looking at it for myself, but I didn't want it, and obviously resale value, not worth $8. I think this actually might be half off this week, but I still wouldn't want it for $4. I would only grab it in the bins and hope to sell for like $13. I decided to check the swim section since we're at the end of the season. I thought, hey, maybe people aren't going through the swim section, so there'll be some good hidden gems for me. I think I did end up finding one piece that you guys will see in the video, but really they stopped restocking the swimwear. They kind of like, I'm pretty sure, hoard the swimwear and then we'll put it out in like May, and so they're not stocking new pieces right now. I've never seen this brand before, Sincerely Jules, and so I was like, I'll look it up, and I did look it up, and comps were not there at all, as you guys can see. So even though it was half off, I left it behind. I got a lot of really nice swimwear back in May and got a lot of it listed in June and July, and my June and July were pretty good, I think, thanks to the swimwear from Last Chance, which is Nordstrom, basically liquidation. And so I'm thinking about hoarding swimwear through the winter and then getting all the swimwear listed in the spring. I pulled this out because I liked the print, and it is actually a Title IX bikini top, and it was priced at $5, which is like often the top end of what I'll pay for a bikini top. Title IX is not like the most amazing swimwear brand, but it does have resale value, and I liked the print, so I hope to get like $25 for that, giving me about a $16 profit if it sells. I found this Tommy Bahama bikini top, and it was half off, and so for $3.50 I was like, okay, there's a room for profit there. I sold some Tommy Bahama swim pieces over the summer. I know people know the brand and are looking for it, but unfortunately it had these like bleach stains. I'm sure it was like from sunscreen or something, and I considered it. It was like $3.50. I would have grabbed it at the bins, but you know, it's so lightweight it would cost me like 20 cents at the bins. I did end up leaving it behind for $3.50 because I think with the flaws it would only sell for about $15. I like selling one-piece swimsuits better than separates because one piece is all one size and they retail higher than single pieces, so you can get more on the resale value. I just think it's easier than trying to like sell. Maybe it's a really expensive cute bikini top, but somebody's gonna need a bottom that kind of at least goes with that, and if you don't have the bottom, you know, I just would prefer to sell one pieces. I found this Victoria's Secret bra for half off mixed in with the bikinis, and for $2.50 I think I could have made money there. I know they used to resell a few years ago for like close to $20. I don't know how much they resell for anymore, and I just left it behind since I didn't know that. I really loved the print of this bikini top, and it happened to be from Abercrombie & Fitch. Abercrombie is a brand I recently started picking up because of the popularity. You know, it's coming back. I used to shop there in middle school and then it went out, but now it's coming back. This was half off. It would have been $3.50, but for just the bikini top, I think it only would have resold for like $15 max, so I did leave it behind. I don't often check the bag section because my Goodwills just don't really have good bags, but it was right there, so I just took a peek, and I found this sparkly bag, and I was like, it smells like Melissa, and if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. They have a scent, they scent all their products, and then when it hits the light, you can see it said Melissa, and I think it's a belt bag. They had it priced at $5, which might be a little high for this piece. I didn't check comps, but I grabbed it because I figured I could sell it. People like the brand Melissa. If you don't know about the brand, they are known for their jelly shoes that again are scented like an artificial cherry scent. I spy a Fossil bag priced at $14.99. That's a pass from me. These are like the canvas ones. They only sell for about $15 to $20 usually on Poshmark. I would maybe have paid $15 for a nice Fossil leather bag. I found a pair of Danskos right here. I stuck them in my cart, I think, for $7. I was like, okay, this isn't the most popular style, but there's some resale value here, maybe about $25. But then, you know, again, they just weren't in like pristine condition, and I don't need shoes to be in pristine condition, especially from the bins, but I just have so many shoes right now that I left them behind. We're coming into sweater season. I love fall and winter because the items you sell are just generally higher dollar sales. Here is a pair of Sam Edelman. I think these are like the Petty Boot. These used to be a staple for me, but you know, these are from like 2014, so people aren't really seeking them out anymore. I pass on them even at the bins now. I have a pair in my closet that's just been around forever. I cannot move. Heading back over to the sweater section, hoping to find something for fall. I found a Madewell. I don't even really know if this is a sweater. It's more of like a ribbed pullover. It was snagged, I'm pretty sure. Oops, dropped something. And they priced Madewell at like $8 minimum, usually at Goodwill. So passed on that Madewell piece. The sweater were actually pretty packed, but I actually only walked away with one, and it was this Vince sweater. It's the older tag, but I grabbed it because it was a cashmere wool blend, and you know, those fabric contents just always sell. I thought this lice shirt looked interesting. Oh wait, it was probably lease, not lice. Anyway, I decided to check comps because Goodwill had it priced at only $5. OMG, but seriously, that's a low price for them. It wasn't worth it. On the go back rack, I found these Babaton Aritzia pants. They're size 00, but they were $5, and Goodwill never prices pants at $5 anymore. So hopefully I can find the right size 00 buyer. I found this pair of totally worn out Lululemon shorts. Goodwill wanted $15. I rarely thrift Lululemon because my Goodwill always finds it, and even when it's worn out like that, they mark it up super high. I think these are Karen Millen pants. Is that what the brand was? Go back, Riley, go back. I can't see. I think they're Karen Millen, and I ended up passing on them because I checked comps and they weren't worth it. Coming up here, I found a pair of BDG Urban Outfitters corduroy pants, which were half off, so they were $3, and I don't know if I'm going to sell these or take them to buy sell trade yet, just because Urban Outfitters doesn't sell that well for me, but I have sold a pair of their corduroy pants in the past, and we're coming into fall. I think I will take them to buy sell trade just because I'm not super excited to list them, and I want to prioritize things I'm excited to list, so if buy sell trade doesn't take them, then I'll list them. I made my way over to the dress section, and it was so tightly packed that I could barely see anything. I saw something with stains for $7, and I saw Gymshark, and I was like, oh man, too bad this Gymshark sweatshirt is stained. It's not even a sweatshirt, it's like a t-shirt. I think it's funny because sometimes the Goodwill employees put things in the wrong spot because they look at the price tag and they're like, oh, $7, that's a dress, even though it should be like a $5 shirt, but that just doesn't happen anymore, and the employees still get confused based off all the high pricing. I found this cabbie, literally look, a cabbie blouse, what I was just talking about. They had it priced at $7.99, and that's why it made its way over to the dress section. Got a pair of pants in the dress section. It's just crazy up in here. You know, this is a designer brand because they zip tied it. Banana Republic have it priced at $12.99, and then I found this Parker piece, which was $6.99, so $7, And I considered it for a minute. I was like, you know, it's a cute piece. It's not overpriced. I like it. Like, I wouldn't wear it, but I like it. But Parker, I cannot sell to save my life. So I did end up leaving that behind. Maybe someone else will find it who loves it, or maybe someone else who can actually move Parker will buy it. There was really nothing exciting in the dress section today, which is never a good sign to me. I mean, never say never. I wouldn't just stop thrifting because I didn't find any dresses, but usually if I don't find any dresses, I'm like, it's not going to be a good day. So I did what I always do when I feel like I'm not finding anything, and I make my way over to the men's section. I don't know much about men's, which is why I don't go over there very often, but if I feel like I'm not finding anything in the women's, I go over there. I can usually tell if something's high quality and know whether to check comps or not, but I just can't move through it as fast as I can the women's because I'm not really a men's seller. So when I'm in the men's, I'm often looking for half off items I can take to buy, sell, trade. And this day I only walked away with one men's item, and it is an item to sell for myself, and I may have paid too much for it. It is this Billy Reed polo shirt. I grabbed it because it was new with tags for $95, but Goodwill's like, new with tags for $95. That's worth $10. Honestly, I'm a little surprised they didn't price it higher. I think I'm only going to make like a $15 profit on this, but I've never sold the brand before and I wanted to try it out, so I grabbed it. I found a pair of bonobos, however you say it, pants, and this brand doesn't sell like it used to, and they're flawed and they're $8, so for sure left those ones behind. I did have one score in the men's pants section. It is these vintage Guess jeans. I don't love selling vintage, but I know these have resale value and I wasn't finding much this day, so I grabbed them, you know, another going into fall piece, so hopefully they sell soon. This thrift with me is really lackluster, but you know, it's the truth of thrifting sometimes. Not all days are awesome walk away with thousands of dollars of retail pieces, but I spent my time here, I filmed it, so I figured I'd show you guys what happens when I only walk away with a handful of items. Done with the men's section, I was walking past the women's dresses again, and I saw this print sticking out, and I figured it was going to be Old Navy or something, because whenever I get excited by prints, it's usually Old Navy, but it is Lane Bryant, and this is actually a newer tag by them. I don't have much luck with Lane Bryant. It's a plus size brand if you didn't know, but it was $7 and I love the print, so I decided to take a risk on this piece. I found this Toad & Co dress, which used to be Horny Toad. It was priced at $7, but I just felt like $7 was too much for this piece, so I passed on that. And really the dress section was just too tightly packed to really be able to film and go through it, so I was done with dresses at that point. There are these beat up Tory Burch flats for $20, passed on those. I would have loved to pay like $5 or $7 for them, but not $20 being all beat up. I found this graphic tee. It was $7, and honestly, it was kind of pilled, but I thought my dad would like it and his birthday's coming up, so I just grabbed it for him. He'll just wear it around the house, so it doesn't matter that it's not in the best condition. But seriously, $7 for a pilled t-shirt. Goodwill, you're crazy. Here is me finding a whole lot more of nothing, so I sped up the footage. I found this Y2K piece I thought was pretty cool. I even checked comps on it, but on Poshmark it didn't seem to be doing that well. I probably would have grabbed it if I was a Depop seller, but I'm not. I found another newer tag Lane Bryant piece. I bet it was from the same person because these are priced at $5, and again, Goodwill never uses $4.99 price tags anymore, so I have a feeling they came in at the same time. They priced those at $5 and the dress got priced at $7, because I'm surprised that dress was not priced at like $10. At this point, I know I'm not finding anything. I'm getting ready to leave. I saw this Gymshark logo sticking out. They had it priced at $6.99, and I don't think it's worth paying that much for Gymshark items anymore. I found these Ted Baker sandals, but they didn't have a price, and that means if I took them up to the counter, they would call somebody to make a price on them, and they had a zip tie on them, which means they'd probably be like, these are $15, and I knew I didn't want to pay $15 for them, so I just left them there. I don't really like to go through the athletic section, so you know I'm having a bad day when I spend some time in there. I found these Lululemon. I don't know if they were authentic or not because of that tag, but Goodwill's like, who cares? These are $20. Let me know what you guys think about the tag and if these are authentic. I know you can't see them very well, so sorry about that. Not really finding anything. Then I see this print I like, not this fun print, so I pull it out and I'm like, ooh, Aloe Yoga, let's look at it. Priced at $7. Okay, there's room for a profit on these, and then then I just lay them on my cart and I see a spot on the booty. It wasn't terrible, but I don't want to pay $7 for something that was stained on the butt. And now, I'm kind of regretting leaving them because I might have worn them, but I left them behind and did not find any other activewear in the activewear section. I know this is not an exciting thrift with me, but I promise all my other ones coming up are much more exciting. I found these Hunter boots in the new bin. They're kind of beat up, but they're $5. So I was like, okay, cool. Hunter for $5. And then I realized they were kids. And I didn't want to pay $5 for kids' Hunter boots because in that condition, they'd probably only sell for about $20. So, there's still room for profit, but no thank you. Then I saw these and I was like, please be Melissa. And they weren't Melissa. So I put the Hunter boots back and decided to pretty much call it a day from here. This is my cart heading to checkout, and this is actually pretty empty for me. And I had to put that black shirt on top back because I realized it was stained. Goodwill was not so good today. I left with my tiny pile, but as I said, I didn't need that much. It just feels like I wasted an hour and a half since I left with like what, 6, 7, 8, I don't remember, items to resell. I put a lot of stuff back because I have stuff and it didn't feel good enough to add to my death pile. So that is it from me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this thrift with me, even though it was a little boring. I hope you guys have a good day. Feel free to subscribe if you like reseller content, and I will see you guys in another video soon. Goodbye.